Yes, honey, the queen is back, child. Listen, get comfortable, snuggle up, because I've got tea for you, child. While you're at it, please subscribe and hit the bell, like and comment. And remember, honey, let's sip this tea. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Guys, I am sweating like a dog. It's very hot. We are having load shedding, so the fan is off and there's nothing I can do about it, okay? But anyway, so happy new year, you guys. I've missed you guys so much. I've got so much content. I've got such an opinion on so many things. So anyway, my top is getting really tight. I've gained so much weight over the holidays, but it's new. So I'm like, okay, let me force it in. Anyway, so yes, if you're joining us for the first time, hunty, please do subscribe and hit the bell because listen, you don't want to miss nothing. This is where the party's at, child. Listen, I've got a little notebook. I've made notes, okay? I've got so much to say. Really, I do. Anyway, so let's talk about Babes Wodumo's recent, loss and how she's dealt with it and how we as a country, or should I say as people that are interested in what happens in the entertainment industry, view her, okay? First of all, let me just put it out there. I've never been married. I know people are going to come for me because I've never been in her situation. Listen, I've never been married. I have never lost a husband. I have never lost a boyfriend in this manner. But here's what I have to say. We have lost people that we cared about. Some of the people that we lost weren't necessarily good people when they were still alive, but we still love them because they were either family or, good friends or whatever. Here's what I have to say. Okay, Babes Wodumo is now a widow. The news broke out in a very tragic manner because when those nurses leaked that information, right, and then the whole public knew immediately, it's not even at the same time, let me put it out there, it was before she even knew as the spouse. Now that is wrong on so many levels. I hope that nurse is brought to book because listen, child, that is room for a warning, suspension. Yes, she's not going to lose her job if this is the first, thing that she has done wrong. She, assuming that she's a female, it's a female nurse, but if it's a he, I'm sorry. So assuming that this is the first incident that they have committed or first wrongdoing, then they're definitely not going to lose their job. But they need, to be brought to book for this because it was totally wrong. Okay? But anyway, so everyone was like, oh my gosh, what is Babes Wodumo going to do now? Because we've watched the reality shows. I've watched season 1. I know season 2 is out at the moment, but I haven't watched a single episode. I just watched the trailer and I was like, you know what, these people are so toxic. I don't even want to watch it this season because, if it was my sister or a friend of mine that was in that situation, I wouldn't condone it. So I feel like watching the documentary would mean that I am condoning that kind of lifestyle. And that lifestyle, no, auntie, no ways, darling. I don't condone it, okay? But anyway, so we try to relate shame. I know I was at a music festival, Ebubeleni, here in Port Elizabeth, South Africa. We were celebrating Mampintsha's life, especially that new single that he dropped just before, when I saw the song, it was the day he passed away. And it was like 8 days old, the music video on YouTube. So I was like, shame, man, and the song was playing everywhere. Every corner I turned, people were playing this song. And Mampintsha wasn't that big. let me just say here in PE, because some people might say that he was huge in KZN, but here in PE, his music and but that day and the whole of December, gang vume everywhere. So we spent the whole festival, we even said it was the song of the year. We celebrated, and then it was the famous memorial service where she is. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, listen, her husband was an artist. Do you understand this? So, this is how they bonded, because they both artists and, music is their thing. They met in the industry, they got married, and they pushed it together. Anyway, so I think I'm going to change this top because I'm going to work. It is so tight. I mean, I've worn it once. Here's a picture of me wearing it that time. Oh my gosh, I've put on so much weight. Anyway, so many people called her strong and brave. This is a strong woman. I know a lot of other celebrities, not a lot, one other celebrity that went onto her live, Sims Ngema, the one that used to act on Movango. Yeah, she went on her live and she said, listen, this is strong. This is how she deals with it. Okay, we celebrated that. And soon after that, she went to the funeral now where she was draped in white. Yes, honey. And she said, she spoke well. I know Babes Wodumo, this is where I started to, break. I even shared it I shared one tear because I was like, you know what? Here's a female that can't express herself in English, that has been criticized tremendously about the things that she said on interviews in English, made fun of. So now she's got a platform as a wife, as a spouse, to say something at the funeral. And shame she spoke in Zulu, but she was very brief. And when she spoke, I was like, you know what, this poor young female. Shame, she's hurting, clearly, but at the same time, she's grateful, she's humble, she's passing, words of thanks, of appreciation to the people that supported her husband, and all of that. Fine. And then she says her husband died without leaving her a password or a PIN. Now, I was taken aback. I'm like, okay, maybe it's a joke. We let it go. 2-3 days later, okay, she went out and she performed on big stages. Listen, she's in the industry. If she sits on her money, then who's going to feed her child? Okay. Sorry. Anyway, so she performed, and then 4 days later, we see a viral video. She's got the password or the PIN. And in my head, I'm like, no, you know what? First of all, there was that incident where she was beaten in this live, and everyone was furious. Okay, this was before they got married, so everyone was furious, and everyone was like, you know what? Even the ANC Women's League was behind her. She still chose to marry this abuser. The first thing that he is, anyone that beats a wife is an abuser. And secondly, on the documentary, he's a cheater. He's been sleeping with lots of women. That's why she even said, that's why she only dances with males, because every female dancer that she has ever had, Mampintsha has slept with. Okay, now she wants to expose women. No. She is, in my opinion, tarnishing the reputation that his husband has built, the last few years of his life. Like when he went to go apologize to her parents, when he paid lobola, when they got married, when he was a present father. All of that is going down the drain because she wants to expose other women. You knew him before you married him. You married him knowing very well that he beats you, that he sleeps around, that he can't keep his pants up. Now, all of a sudden, he's dead. You want to humiliate. The thing is, we don't know these women you're trying to humiliate. And also, we were starting, Mampintsha was only appreciated in mostly when I go through comments. Trust me to go through the comment section. Every time he posts a video, people were starting to like him again. Now you want to expose, you're not exposing women, my darling. Instead, you're tarnishing the little respect that we had as a country, as fans, as people that are invested in the entertainment industry. You're showing us that he was worse than what we thought. He was more disrespectful than what we thought. I mean, there's videos of women coming into your house with him, sleeping on your furniture. You're showing us that he was really, what we saw was just the surface. And what you had to deal with was far worse. If I was Babes' friend or close relative, I'd tell her, okay, you've got the password now. It's not going anywhere. Just keep the phone. Heal for like 6 months, 8 months, tops. And then if you feel the same way, then go back and post those videos. Expose those girls. Because now she's doing it in a broken heart. It's not the women that you're exposing, my darling. It's your husband. Yeah, that's all I've got to say on it. Anyway, guys, that's my opinion on Babes Wodumo's situation. I'm just going to leave it there. Yeah. Spread love. I love you. Bye.